This all feels very chaotic right now. Um, I haven't filmed a video in probably like 10 days. I haven't smoked in 12 hours. And I'm anticipating not smoking indefinitely. Unless someone decides to be so kind as to offer me something. I'm listening to Auto Attacker by Mouse on Mars. Um, I spent all day sleeping because I stayed up till 5. Um, an apple is the only thing I've eaten today. I had a dream that I stepped on a scale and we were all weighing like all of me and my friends that I was hanging out with were weighing each other. Like to get into this club, I stepped on and it said 199 pounds. I'm like, holy shit, dude. So today I'm fasting. No, I'm gonna eat later. I'm definitely gonna eat after this. Um, I'll convince myself that I've earned it. Um, the whole point of this is to highlight AI human symbiosis, right? Um, maybe it'll just be easier if I talk this out. Um, and I'm trying to capture with all this documentation some sort of record of crystallization of an idea. Having an idea be thought over in layers and refined to a thought, a conclusion that is not so obvious. One that is very me. And by it being me, maybe as a byproduct, it will be others as well. I finished 3 books last night. Um, I finished Poking a Dead Frog by Mike Sachs. Last interview was Mel Brooks. Great interview. Great book. I believe it's called. I read a thesis by a Cooper Union student, or called A Black Thread Curled Under the Skin in Kindness. Um, by Matthew. I'm gonna try to pronounce his last name correctly. Magloire Wilson. I finished reading that thesis, and then I also finished the Kreutzer Sonata by Tolstoy. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna start next, but because I was getting high all the time, and I was worried about me not being able to retain information, I actually ended up starting another few books just to sort of act as off day books while I was high. But I only spent like a day or two uh, really with them so far. But then I also made the decision last night to not smoke anymore, to smoke my last joint. And so now I just have these extra books that I'm sort of reading. Um, which it was 10, but now it's 7. The new books are, well, actually one of them was that thesis, but I finished that, so. But I started another one today. The ones that I've been reading are Pachinko by Min Jin Lee. I think I've had it for a while, and I've been meaning to read it. I think I'm just gonna read the first book for now and see how I feel. Because I know there's like 3 parts. And then I'm reading Logic, A Complete Introduction. I just picked this up at Barnes & Noble because I thought it was I don't know, I already have a Logic textbook, but this is just a little bit easier. And it still has exercises and stuff, and I feel like it was not mentioned when I was looking for things online. And then in the spirit of Montaigne, oopsies, I picked up a book on Horace called How to Be Content, and it's the only one I could find, but it's a selection of Horace's works and letters and things like that. Just sort of the curation of his work by Stephen Harrison, who also translated and sort of wrote a lot of the book, breaking down a lot of these poems. Recently, the poems have sort of just been relaying things about living the good life and not being so bound to materialism. I guess Horace, his time was BCE in Rome, which is fucking nuts, dude. And I don't know, the translator and author kind of said a lot of Horace's poems in this book sort of tackle ideas or things that we still think about. So yeah, it's true. That's true, because it was in Rome or whatever. But then I picked this up at Book Club Bar last time I was there, and it's an essay by Zara Patterson called Chronology. And I guess it's I don't really know yet. I'm only, how many pages in? Not even 15. Yeah, 15 pages in. But it's I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But upon purchasing it, there was the woman who was ringing me up was very excited for me because I guess she had written the recommendation that sat outside the book that I ended up reading to convince me to get this book. And yeah, I'm excited. It's not very long though. It's only an essay. It's only like 90 pages. So that other thesis took me like 3 days. It was around the same. I don't know, just because I'm switching from book to book. I read Of Experience, as well. I did my first read through of that. I'm getting ready to do my second read through probably today, and it's not something I'm super. I'm nervous, man. It's just because that second read through is just kind of important in terms of just pointing out the things that stand out to you, and you really get a good look at it. And I I started reading it last night after finishing my regular reading of all the other books, and I was just so tired, and I was also excited by everything that was being said. So yeah, I just decided to take a break and wait till today because it was like 4 a.m. by the time, and it just wasn't really a good decision to make at the moment. So um, I think I'm gonna have to start rewriting, or not rewriting, but at least editing, cutting down my personal reflections because I don't want it to be. I still want to include portions of writing of mine that I think are revealing. Um, as to what I actually think, or just a good passage, a well written passage. But I also don't want to have a ton of fluff and bullshit because I don't know sometimes when I'm writing, at least I've caught myself now. I'll write certain words like just um to use as a thinking word, and then I end up crossing it out later anyways. So I don't know. Maybe I should just keep it. um. Yeah, man. My relationship was weird. Is pretty weird. I feel like I'm high more than I am sober, or I have been at least recently. So I feel pretty weird today. Um. I still have all of it in my system though, so I'm pretty chilled out. I guess even now I'm tempted to go buy more. Something about it's just like a fun little thing. A reason to get out of the house or the apartment. I've scoped out some pretty dope spots in Atlanta to go check out. I'm pretty excited. Um, yeah, man. How long are we going for? 13 minutes? No fucking way. That's ridiculous. What? 13 minutes? It's gonna be a long hour, guys. Um, I don't know why you wouldn't. I imagine people probably double time it, or I don't actually imagine anybody watching this being interested for that long enough to be able to be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna keep watching what this guy has to say. But isn't that the whole thing about streaming? Isn't that what streaming is? You're just watching the guy indefinitely, or the girl. A lot of them are girls. So, or maybe it doesn't even matter, man. Whatever. Um, that's my PC checking in. My PC friend, the one who it's like, hey man, maybe who cares? Maybe you don't need to label everything. But it's like, I don't know. It helps me get my point across. Isn't that what language is? It means to communicate your ideas. What is language? Language is a way to communicate your ideas. It's if you want to get more, it's just a bunch of inflections. Mm, but it's a way to communicate. Um, what was I even talking about? I mean, I know I was talking about language, but I don't know. Hopefully this. I was talking about books. I remember all I was talking about. Um, I don't know, but I'm hoping that now that I stopped smoking weed, it's like taking the governor off of a car, or like I don't know, whatever threshold people put in to make things less powerful. Not that I'm powerful. I'm not. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to, or the amount of things that actually I am powerful. All humans are powerful. Human beings are powerful beings. Um, my brain. I'm hoping my brain will function at a regular, if not more. Um, I'll just be able to retain things easier. I hope, and then hopefully be able to make deeper connections and also be more consistent. Um, that's what I'm hoping for, anyways. To be more of a person. I think I just rely on it because it helps me not second guess the things I'm saying. It helps me like talk to people. Um, I'm able to listen a lot more. But I mean, I listen now too. So whatever. I leave in 11 days, which is kind of unbelievable. There's a bunch of boxes outside of my door right now. Um, all flattened out in delivery boxes so that when I bring them in, they take up as much space as possible. But have I been making music? I just look to my right and there's the guitar I never seem to play these days. Nope. Nope. Not since that I mean I no, not recently. I've been listening to a lot of music though. I've been finally getting back into listening to music, and it's just so essential and right. Not essential, but Mouse on Mars. I think a lot of these Warp Records guys, I've sort of been. Well, he's not on Warp. He's on Too Pure, or at least that. At least was. Um, whatever. Uh, a lot of instrumentals. Not really stuff with lyrics, and if they are lyrics, they're in a different language because I can't seem to pay attention or focus when there's too many things going on, which is not a strange thing. Um, Maybe I'll put my phone out of reach as a means to uh, regain uh, awareness. Um, but I'm hoping I'm like getting smarter, or at least I don't. Am I getting smarter? Is that what makes someone smart? Actually, reading. I think it just requires concentration, like anything, like any skill. Reading is a skill. I've definitely had to work up to the amount of books I'm reading currently. But sometimes I wonder if it's too much for me to keep track of. Um, and then I start to like not enjoy. If there's too many books, I'm like, do I even enjoy this, or does it just feel like a mountain that I have to tackle every day? And I don't want it to feel like a mountain. I want it to feel like a hill that I get to ride down. I get to run down. So, but I'm writing a lot. Dude, I'm filling up these Leo notepads like crazy. Um, I typed up my one that a lot of stuff was sort of everything was very fresh and new. So I typed up March 2nd to 6th, which was a whole notebook in itself. But it was also 2/3 of the original size, so regardless. I probably have about 10 pages left in this. And they're all like filled up. I mean, I still leave a little bit of space in the margin sometimes to mark stuff up in, but I don't know. But this is March 6th to it's the 15th today, so I don't know. Probably takes like well, I try to do at least 3 pages a day. Um, yeah. I wonder how my mood will change after I eat. Maybe I'll be. I don't know, dude. Maybe I feel like in super control right now. I don't know. Some people can start fasting and they get superpowers. I feel like I just get tired or hangry. Or no, not always. Not right now. Not when I just woke up. I was whatever. Allowing myself to be. That's what I'm trying to do. Amongst all this silence and this can I call this a podcast? I think it's just sort of like a check-in. Um I have another video that I recorded I think on March 6th that I will be uploading. Um I think uploading stuff really helps me helps me feel like I'm putting myself out there. Like if I don't do it, I I don't feel as great. Like it's part of the feel good thing that all this gives me is 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 putting myself out there. At least I don't know. I don't want to say trying to make a mark on the world, but I don't know. Whatever, dude. I guess I'll go through some of the recent summaries. This is March 11th. Summary of findings, Montaigne, and of experience. You completed your first read through and found resonance in his reflections of bodily pain, self acceptance, and skepticism towards authority. Yeah, I just finished up Montaigne and sort of marked up stuff for my second read through, and sort of his way to go about writing helped validate my own. Um, yeah, I really like his writing. It took me a second, but like it, just a few pages, honestly. Reflections. You just gotta keep pushing through and not understanding, but eventually it starts making sense. Reflections on memory, knowledge, and purpose. I'm thinking about how this project is preserving my thoughts. Yeah. Um, it's sort of a documentation, I suppose, of my intellectual growth because I feel like I need to. I wonder if it's like an overcompensation thing for not having gotten a degree. No, but I like this. Struck by the idea that knowledge leads to more questions rather than simple answers. Embracing the infinite fractal of understanding. Yeah, yeah. Um, Acknowledge that you're building a structure. You're building structure. You're wary of getting too rigid. Your approach is about balance, maintaining momentum while keeping flexibility. Yeah, man, fucking the weed thing plays a big part of the flexibility bit. We'll see. We'll see. Fucking 'cause sometimes I get too rigid, man, and then I get bored. I start doing the same thing at the same time every day. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what is my life? Um, Weed in moderation. You're aware of your relationship with it. You want to maintain control over when and how you engage. Yeah. I was trying to see how it would be if I just smoked only at night or after my reading because I would retain the information better. And that was cool for a minute, you know? But can't do it cuz I'm a fucking I like it too much. Moving and changing. Moving and change. Yeah, I'm changing, guys. The reality of moving soon is setting in, and it's bringing a mix of excitement and mild anxiety. Yeah, whatever. I'm trying to worry about all the things that one worries about when with these kinds of things, or rather instead of just thinking about the future all the time and like trying to plan ahead. I'm trying to just figure out when I get there, because this constant planning ahead thing is it's taken away from my current life, and I don't like that. Recognizing that packing logistics might feel tedious, but keeping perspective on the fresh start ahead. Whatever, dude. Who wrote that? Curious about how this transition will affect your workflow and habits, but generally optimistic. Yeah, it always takes me like 2 weeks to sort of get adjusted. But I'm hoping if I can just hit the ground running, uh, and sort of have my books to ground myself. I'm hoping that uh, it'll be cool. Um, but man, do I want to smoke. Whew. Man, do I want to smoke. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring um like a weed pen or something. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Cause if I bring it and I'm using it all the time, that's not good. But if I bring it and use it occasionally, maybe I should just wait till summer. It's not impossible to get. I don't understand why it's like I'm stressing out this much. Content and future plans. When he said content, I didn't like that. I don't like content, dude. It's just what a hollow word. It's like a filler. It feels like filler. Things to supplement wasting time for. It's like I don't know. Planning a video reflection of experience, blending structured insights and with freeform thoughts. Yeah, dude, fucking I guess I might even just do that now. Just go through whatever I highlighted. But I don't know, depending on how much time I have after this. I don't see why not. People aren't gonna go. I mean, I don't imagine a bunch of other people going through and reading Montaigne. So, feeling more confident in the creative process, acknowledging that while self doubt lingers, you're learning to trust the unfolding. Yep. Considering how much your personal journal should be included in the public facing work, deciding to curate rather than share everything. Yeah, I touched on that earlier. Random fun observations. You had a moment of primal fear when looking at a tree in an image, tying it to the sensation of staring into the dark for too long. Oh yeah, it was Van Gogh's Starry Nights, dude. That fucking I didn't realize. I had no idea that Dark Tree was so there. Maybe I should take off Flux. Yeah. I didn't realize how dark it was. Um anyways. You danced for the first time in a while, feeling a rush of presence and bodily awareness. I did. The other night it was quite nice. I closed the my blinds so that no one would see me, and then I danced the night away. I was afraid that I was making noise, too much noise for my neighbors, but I had headphones on, so I just kind of let it go. Acknowledging that social media and short form content might not be necessary for being tapped into the world. You're enjoying curating your own reality. Yeah, fuck that shit, dude. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna get Instagram ever again. The only reason I'm gonna get it is to like maybe get numbers, like get in contact info from people, but like outside of that, I don't see any reason why I should ever want to have that thing. It's just such a dude. It's just not real life. It's just not real life. It's a means of escaping real life, and they want you to spend more time on it. Would you like me to add or refine it? Next steps. Second reread of an experience. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Yeah. So that was March 11th. That's what I did that day. Um, that's proof I did something with that day. Um, existential crisis exploration. A starting place for existential crisis exploration. Yeah, I guess we made one of these. What the fuck, dude? A weekly check-in where we tackle a key question from the framework. Yeah, I guess I'm still figuring out the framework of this project. It's like at what point am I just learning stuff, right? Like just learning stuff and filming it. And I actually want to be doing something. Like there's that like that's part of it, but that's not the entire thing. That can't be the end all be all. And so I decided that oh, I'm looking at another summary now from March 9th. But yeah, I don't know, man. After I figure out everything, I might it's just gonna be like a portfolio of writing, and then also documentation of my thinking, my intellectual thinking, and maybe I can even preserve my own person through through video, and maybe AI at some point can sort of read video or watch a video and maintain all the information from it or retain, and in that kind of way I can sort of continue. I mean, but then again, it's like, is death what makes life beautiful? Like the ending of it, and am I trying to go against that by doing something like this, or I don't know. But I guess I'm just gonna figure it out. I guess I could always just delete all the videos. I could always just delete all the videos at some point. But um, okay. Yeah, but I also don't want to be the dude who's just reading bullet points and then yeah, because I had a fucking teacher like that. I had a college teacher like that, and I just fucking left the class. It was a lecture, and he was just reading off of a podium, um, filled with PowerPoint slides that he would display to everybody, and I was just like, "What is this, dude?" And it was like the third or fourth day of this, and I was just like, "I'm leaving," and then I left, and then I never went back. My ass never went back. Um, I say it with a lot of pride. A lot of people don't have that choice. A lot of people can't just choose to not complete their education. But I'm self-aware that I know. Um, and I'm experiencing joy because what else am I supposed to do? Waste it? That's a Shane Gillis bit. It's like with privilege. Um, dude, I need where the music go. The future sound of London. Whoa, these album covers are insane. Accelerator. Oh, this is cool. What do you even call this? Electronic duo, technological pioneers. Whatever. $37. What will I eat today? Whoa, the audio is kind of doing something weird. May have to end this one early because there's like a weird frame rate thing going on. But I can't imagine myself having more to talk about. Personal life. Nothing to say. Uh, yeah, I just kind of read. I've been getting kind of lonely, but like I'm also leaving soon, so it's like fine. And then I also have my cat, so and then I can sleep and I can read. I have my books. Uh, I need more sunshine and food. I need to work out more. I definitely need to work out more. But man, but what if there's something really good waiting in the 50 minutes? There's something really funny. I'm not really feeling very funny right now though. I'm just kind of tired. I went and played. I'm trying to balance my social life and emphasize hang out with people as well. Or just try to do that more. And so I went and played poker with some friends the other night. And I just played to hang out. I didn't really care about winning, but I was getting shit cards anyways. And the death of Ivan Illich always talked about this Russian game, this Russian card game. I think it was called Vice. I don't know if that's what it was called though. Or Vince, Vin. What is... I'm gonna figure this out. Alyssa's Durac. So, Vint. Cool. Russian Vint. Overbid each other until one having bid higher than the other is curious to make the trump, and vis-a-vis makes as his partner. Places vis-a-vis. Vis-a-vis? I don't know. Whatever. The game is spread to Finland, which is... Okay, cool. Rubber Bridge. Alright. But yeah, that's why I play poker. I was just cool. Maybe I'll just experience it again. But gambling has never really... Particularly in poker, it's not really... Doesn't really scratch that itch that it does for most people. Because I'm just like... If I'm not winning, why am I playing? But, that doesn't really bother me when it's like a game like Balatro, though. I have it on my Steam Deck, but I haven't been playing it recently. I don't know, I know people would get really into that game, but I was only into it for like 3 days. Yeah. No, it was longer than that. I would only do like 1 or 2 runs at a time, though. And it's just something you can keep coming back to. This song is a little too high energy for me. Beautiful Rewind by Fortet. I keep liking songs from this album, so I might have to listen to it. Why not? Um, there was this guy who used to do like programming live on YouTube or coding or something, and I feel like that guy and I are a similar archetype of human being. Um, at least right now on camera, visually to like different people. But I think he could. He was smoking and doing way cooler stuff than me. Oh, but it was a good time though. I met some really dope people. Uh, jeez, I'm getting tired. 44. Um, dude, look at my stomach. No. Um, no, I'm gonna have a 6 pack by summertime. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna channel my inner Chris Heria, and I'm gonna do calisthenics every chance I get. Every waking moment will be filled with calisthenics. The guy who's always just doing calisthenics. No matter where he is. It's like the guy who does backflips. I'm just doing flag poles. Is that what they're called? Flag holds? Where they just like, or planche? Planche where you're just sort of putting your hands on the ground and holding your entire body up horizontally. Um That's a crazy skill. That is a crazy skill. Where Maybe I'll work out today. Maybe I'll no, probably not. But maybe I'll gather the courage. That's what I was gonna say, but I'm probably not. Um, I'm gonna wash my dishes. I'm gonna. I'm gonna not smoke. Sorry, hopefully my yawn wasn't too ugly. 46, dude. I might just have to end it now. No, no, this is discipline. This requires discipline, and I'm gonna go for the full hour. That's just the kind of guy I am. No, but isn't that rigid? That's the rigidness again, isn't it? But, dude, this song is so cool. Parallel and Jalebi. It's got 13 million streams. Looks like, everybody thinks it's cool. Excuse me. Um, um, nah. 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 There is a point to talking for an hour, and it's, I'm thinking out loud. I don't really talk that much. I mean, I talk to myself sometimes, but I don't talk to that many people. But when I do, it's always nice. I'm not trying to be like oh, I don't talk to people. It's not like that. I would love to be able to talk to more people and to be able to sustain that kind of conversation for longer. I just I don't know. When I'm ready, I do, and when I do, I do. That's what was the poker night the other night. A joint would be so sick right now. 6:09 Saturday. Are there any good movies out? What are some good movies out? Movie showtimes. Maybe maybe you guys, if someone else is watching, they can go see it too. Mickey 17. That looks like a cool movie. Um, Novocaine. Who's in it? Oh, this guy, Jack Quaid. Um, I don't know what the Lost Lands is. Oh, holy shit! I didn't know George R. R. Martin's short story in the Lost Lands. Dave Bautista. I'm gonna have to stop going on the internet because it's breaking up my mic or something. It's just fucking up the sample rate. This is what I actually look like, by the way. Not from the side. I feel like my side profile is not really doing me very good recently. Yeah. Sorry about all the the cut. What's going on with my sample rate? Sample rate 35,000 recognized. Check conflict between logic pro and external device. I don't feel like they're not communicating with each other. They usually do. No way I have 26 messages. Who's texting me? Maybe I already checked them. Yeah, this is what it actually looked like, though. But like less. I'm gonna get a gua sha, guys. I'm gonna get a gua sha. How much is a gua sha? Couldn't tell you, 'cause I can't go on the internet. Um. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know. I do know. I know some stuff. I know that. Guess I don't know anything. Not for sure. I know what. I know what credible people say is factual. I know what computers tell me. I know what books make me feel. Oh no, actually, this is literally of experience starts with knowledge is like the core pursuit of man, but when we don't have knowledge, we look to experience. Experience is the teacher. And I was basically just saying that, but in a way less cool way. I'll get there. I will. I will. I'm still training. I'm still training right now. Um, what else was something? Figuring out. This is like kind of a weird pivot, but just being figuring out what it is you want to do. There's so many things to do, but like figuring out the actual thing is really tough. Or it's just like it's a pursuit. Yeah, no shit, dude. Uh 54. I'm gonna do the hour. Um what else will tumble out of my mouth? There's some overlap in my books, which is cool. Um the Kreutzer Sonata had a moment where it was where the main person telling the story is identifying a feeling when a moment when you realize something's beginning, the beginning of something. And in Nausea, Sartre also talks about something, noticing the beginning of something. But Sartre's more so talking about like recognizing existence, and Tolstoy is, or at least the character, is more so talking about the beginning of the end, or what is the sort of climax and realization that leads towards the last act of the story. But also just like, what was he saying? I'm trying to figure it out, but I feel like I just can't do it justice right now. It was definitely something about recognizing the beginning of something. Uh Oh yeah, but this fucking after we figure out what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to fucking change the world. We're gonna like try to just lay out all the information nice and easy. Go after the big questions, figure out what I can actually do, and what will have a lasting impact, or at least be some sort of record. Well, that's the least thing. The least thing is the record. The next step is like something that other people can reference or use as an example, and then yeah. But if we can sort of, I forget what we were hoping to. Whatever. We were talking about electrical science? Yeah, I guess so. I might have mentioned that last time. Whatever. $2 minutes. We could just sit in silence. We could do, what do they do at the end of meditation videos? Or yoga videos, I mean. Shavasana? Probably not saying that right. I'm just listening to a kick drum. Cool FM. That's the type of shit I'm on right now. I'm on Cool FM, guys. Come find me on Cool FM. We've got 1 minute 15 seconds left with Alex Fogel for the indefinite future. I might. No, I'll probably film a video after reading my second pass through of Montaigne. But I don't know. You're probably gonna see how crazy my apartment's gonna look while I'm packing up. Yeah. But then I'll be back home, and the whole setting will change. I can't wait to like look back at all these videos and like just sit through it for a few days and just watch them all when I'm like in my 40s. Yeah. All right, cool. 15 seconds. Oh my gosh. Do I have anything else to say? Oh man, I made a whole intro, but I'll just save it for I'll read it out next time. All right, 3, 2, 1. Peace, guys.